My name is Louise and I'm the Customer Service Manager at ONEderland Consulting, an Australian migration agency based in Perth. In this video, I'll explain what an Australian partner visa allows you to do, the requirements you need to meet, and what you should consider if you plan to submit your visa application by yourself. If you're a partner of an Australian citizen, permanent resident, or eligible New Zealand citizen, then you can live happily together in Australia with an Australian partner visa. In order to be eligible for an Australian partner visa, you must be married to or in a de facto relationship for at least 12 months with an Australian citizen, an Australian permanent resident, or an eligible New Zealand citizen. For the application process itself, obtaining a permanent partner visa is a two-stage process. If you want to be eligible for a permanent visa, then you first need to be granted a temporary partner visa. If you're granted a temporary partner visa, then you are eligible to be assessed for the permanent partner visa, subclass 801, 2 years after you've lodged your application. You will, however, need to provide further documents for this assessment. Eligibility requirements. There are some requirements you need to meet before you can be considered eligible for an Australian partner visa. First, you must be 18 years old or older when you apply, since 18 is the valid age for marriage under Australian law. Second, you must be a spouse or de facto partner of an Australian citizen, Australian permanent resident, or an eligible New Zealand citizen. You might not be eligible if your relationship breaks down after you lodge the application. Third, you must have a sponsor, which is usually your partner. You must meet the health and character requirements described in immigration laws for a partner visa. And last but not least, you might not be able to apply for this visa if you've previously had your visa refused or cancelled while you were in Australia. Keep in mind, hundreds of Australian visa applications get refused or cancelled every month, and most of those refusals or cancellations happen to applicants who submit their visa application without consulting a migration agent beforehand. A visa refusal or cancellation case, if not prepared and presented properly, can lead to a temporary or even permanent ban from entering Australia and applying for an Australian visa, which is a scary thing to happen when you're in a relationship. So to minimise the risk for refusal and cancellation, Australian immigration authorities advise for applicants to have their Australian visa applications checked and lodged by an Australian registered migration agent. If you appoint ONEderland Consulting as your migration agent, we will provide you with up-to-date information, legal and professional advice, alternative options for migration streams that you could take, and assist you with the evidence and paperwork. Our team will handle your visa application from start to finish. So for your consideration, appointing us as your migration agent will grant you some benefits such as minimising the money spent on your visa application, minimising the time spent arranging and organising documents, minimising the risk for visa refusal or cancellation, minimising the stress commonly caused by the complexity of the visa application process, and most importantly, maximising your chance to live together with your partner in Australia. ONEderland Consulting is led by Mrs. Inda Melinda Sari. Our MAN is 0961 448. She has over 7 years' experience in handling various Australian partner visa cases and is happy to provide you with a first-class service to help you or your partner's visa application to be granted by DIBP. So that's all about the general explanation for the Australian partner visa and what requirements to meet to be eligible for the visa. If you found this video useful, why not hit the subscribe button, as you will find more updated information about Australian immigration in the future. So what are you waiting for? If you have considered living together with your partner in Australia before, and you don't know what action to take, or if you're having problems with your partner visa application, why not let us guide you? Let us help you with your visa application by calling us or send your questions to our email address, which is shown on the screen. Our team will gladly assist you with your visa application and help you by planning your strategy to make your dreams come true.